match up with the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. We'll find Gibson here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Allen now on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the second.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And
when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Touchdown, Washington! Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
What a waste of time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they... throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to try and take off with it. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
That one caught by Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen to throw once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Eagles 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. 79 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Good shot, good shot.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it.
At the 27-yard line.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington going to add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
3.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
3-yard line. A gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, that's caught at the 2. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4.
Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 39.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
And again, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Allen again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Barnett. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a man open down the middle of the field and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught at the 1. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. third and goal, they're going to run the option. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the Washington 49, Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Another run with Sanders. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He is brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Eluding the pressure, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Second down, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Washington.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Forced out to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way down to the 29.
Big things today, baby.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Check, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out. And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit. To try again after the sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football. And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue. Exercise those fingers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there. You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles. They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Gain on the play.
Throwing now is Allen. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
On play action, Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
77, Eagles 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he fends him off. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.